Welcome back to another episode of What's Hockey, where we're going to talk that hockey. There were a slew of coaches being fired since the last time we were able to talk. With more on that, Keaton Myers.
Wasn't it just two?
It was two. It was two.
I don't think it was a slew of head coaches, but I'm not gonna lie. All I really saw was the Blues coach getting fired. I couldn't remember the second one that you had mentioned.
Yeah, the second one was DJ Smith, the old Ottawa Senators coach.
The Senators. That's pretty odd. They haven't been doing like that terribly. I mean, I know they swept the Red Wings, but that's, I guess, easy to do now because our fucking defense is garbage.
I can tell you we played both these teams in the last week in the middle of their firings. We beat the Senators right before they fired their coach, and we lost to the Blues right after they fired their coach.
Yeah, I think right after the loss to the Red Wings, the Blues fired their coach. So that was kind of funny. But
our teams. I like how the GMs and everyone's like, oh, they lost to the Stars and Red Wings. Fire them.
Get rid of them. They're trash.
Yeah. And so the thing with the Blues, like Keaton and I were talking before we hopped on, and there's like a little boost teams get when they fire their coach. The reason the guy gets fired is because you don't want to play for him. Everyone's sick of it. There's no accountability in the locker room. His schemes are trash, whether that be offensively or defensively. So you bring in a fresh guy, fresh set of eyes to look at the team. The team feels more motivated. So, I mean, there's definitely a boost that comes with it, and that happens across all sports. You see it in the NFL with Antonio Pierce taking over the Raiders. And so, I mean, teams just – sometimes you need a new guy to lead.
Just get a spark.
Yeah. Give you a spark.
Because I think same thing with the Steelers when they fired Matt Canada. I'm pretty sure they won that the next game. If I'm not mistaken. They did a lot better on offense if they didn't win, but either way. Talk about NFL, not the NHL.
I was about to go off on another tangent too, and then I was like, oh, that's not the right podcast.
We probably shouldn't be talking about this shit. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I haven't really been keeping up on like major news because I don't know if there has been much. But I know Red Wings goaltender Alex Lyons got hurt a couple games ago, and he's been basically our best goaltender for the season, even though he's been like a backup, kind of a rotational mix-in. Because Reimer's been doing well, but then he sucked ass in Sweden. He just looks super slow and miserable, so I don't know. And Ville Husso, you guys know how I feel. But I mean, he's been playing a little bit better, but granted, I mean, if you let up at least 3 games or goals per game, I mean, you can only get better at that point. So our defense needs work. I mean, we lost to the Sharks, which is completely embarrassing. We lost to...
Was there a little kid in the stands like, "This is my first game"?
That's my first Red Wings game.
Yeah. And they lose to the Sharks.
Yeah, Doc. Pretty depressing. We lost to the Flyers. I kind of expected that in a way, just because they look pretty solid this year. And then what I was really upset is we lost to the Ducks, and shouldn't have done that, because they're pretty fucking trash. They're right next to the San Jose Sharks.
Yeah, those California hockey teams, save for maybe the Kings, they look pretty rough.
Dude, the Kings are killing it, man.
Yeah.
They've got 18 wins on the year. It's pretty safe. It's safe to say, The Pacific division is just really competitive with those 3 teams: the Knights, Canucks, and Kings.
You had the Knights winning that one, right? Division?
I mean, if you just look at all, the Kings have a great percentage. They're honestly better than the Knights because they've lost less games, but the Canucks have more points because they have more wins but more losses. So it's just kind of a weird like mix up. And the Canucks, they've got a differential of plus 44, and they're pretty much either blowing somebody out or barely losing. So like,
Yeah. The
they're
Canucks are
just
a tough
really
one.
solid on offense.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Canucks are good. The Stars have them on. They have them tomorrow, Thursday, and
Nice.
that'll be a tough one. I'm not exactly sure who I'm taking in our picks this week at the moment.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure who plays coming up because I lost my phone. Is that today? Yeah, we actually play today. We play the Jets. We'll probably lose that one. The Jets look really good, and our defense is abysmal. So there's that. When's the next time we play? Oh, we play on. Oh, nice. We play Philadelphia, so we get a rematch of what happened last week. So hopefully we don't get shut out. But I mean, granted, we only lost by 1 point the last time we played them, so it's not like their offense is, killing it, so to speak. So hopefully we could just kind of squeak past them. But looking pretty rough for the Red Wings going forward, just because of injuries and mishaps. I know Dylan Larkin missed a few games, and now Alex Lyon, and it's just keep on adding up. It's not fun.
Yeah. I mean, so my Stars preview for this upcoming week before we have a chance to record again. So we've got the Canucks tomorrow. I'm going to say we get it done.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Okay.
Stars. We're going to go ahead and beat the Canucks on our home ice. Then we're going to go ahead and slide on over to Nashville, take on the Predators on the road. I'm going to say we win that one. 2-0 to start the week. And then we're going to go ahead and travel to St. Louis, take on the Blues, avenge our loss from last week. They had the new head coach. That does give them a spark. But let's go ahead and make it 3-0 this week. Then we travel to Chicago, take on Bedard and the Blackhawks. And that one now, the Blackhawks aren't necessarily impressive, but it does feel a little bit like a trap game. But the Blackhawks are pretty terrible. So I'm going to go ahead and say the Stars win that one as well.
You guys should win that one. I mean, the only, bright spot silver lining with them is fucking Bedard.
Bedard. Yeah. And that actually is going to be in Dallas. So I'll go ahead and take the undefeated week leading into next Tuesday before we have a chance to record again.
I actually should be able to record on the 26th.
You know what? I may have...
Because it's Christmas next week.
Yeah, I skipped a whole week, I think. So,
Nice.
Yeah, next Wednesday is when they play the Blues. So we'll just cut it right there. I predict 3-0 before we have a chance again.
Yeah. I think we'll probably win one game out of the next 3, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if we play 3 games.
If that.
Why not? Because we have...
Y'all are terrible.
Maybe it's 4, actually. Yeah, we play 4 games between now and I guess the next time we would be recording. Because we played today, the Jets, probably going to lose that one. And then on Friday, we play the Flyers. It's, I think it's in Detroit, so we might pull it out. 'Cause the last time we played in Philadelphia. And those fans, man, those Philadelphian fans are just rough. But then we play the Devils. We'll probably lose that one because that's just what we do apparently. But I honestly think we might beat the Wild coming up on the next Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
But
they're another team
could just be a trap game.
Yeah, I mean they're another team
Ups
that's
and
had
downs.
their
Yeah.
coach fired at one point in the season.
Yeah.
Do you want to predict any new
true.
teams that need their coach fired? I know we've.
Dude, honestly, I don't know why the Sharks haven't fired their coach. I mean, unless there's just some sort of rebuild or they fired it last year.
There has to be some consensus that team just doesn't even deserve to be good.
They've got a negative 61 differential. It got worse, bro. That's so abysmal. So I just, God, I don't know.
No, dude, that's atrocious.
The next worst is the Chicago Blackhawks with 38.
Yeah.
So you go from 61 to 38. That's insane.
Nah, man.
So
That's terrible.
that's almost double. So yeah, I don't know. That's bad. That's really bad.
My predicted next manager fired. Go ahead and give me the manager of the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm just feeling it on that.
Why do you say that?
Because every other team looks like they deserve to be bad, and so their GM might just be chilling on them, let them tank and get a good draft pick. And I'm not going to act like the Penguins are a great team, but they seem like the best of the bad teams. So give me them. Fire that guy.
Yeah, I mean, they apparently recently beat the Wild. I don't know. I mean, I feel like they can. They've got one of those up and down seasons where I feel like the GM might be like, oh, like, you know, we'll just go middle of the pack, see what can happen next year, kind of thing, and you know, maybe trying to spruce things up.
I just did a little bit of Googling, and the head coach is named Mike Sullivan, and according to the Hockey News, got to give people some credit. The Hockey News, they talked about, and this is in October, that while he's considered a really good coach, this man's on the hot seat. And I can't imagine that seat's cooled down any when the team is playing the way they did. Granted, you just pointed out a win against Minnesota, but hell, the Sharks beat the Red Wings, and we still think that guy should be fired. So, yeah, no, give me Mike Sullivan to the Penguins. Give him the boot. Get him out of there.
Get him out of there. Yeah, I don't know, man. It is pretty wild to see that the Ducks are the only team. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. The only two teams to not even have an overtime loss.
How many overtime games have they played?
Damn, dude, there's 3. Holy shit.
Have they played a lot?
I don't know. I don't know if they've played many, but I mean, there's 3 teams with 0 overtime losses. So I mean, they're either really good in overtime or they just never go to overtime.
Do they lose early on?
Or they win, you know?
Oh.
I mean, they've got wins on their season.
Okay, you just reminded me. So, like, the Stars, they go ahead and pull it out against the Kraken. But, with 30 seconds left in the game, we allow a goal that they force overtime on. What do we do? Why do we allow so many last-second goals, though? Like, that is awful. We cannot do that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit better because, I mean, granted, 30 seconds left, that's a letdown, but 30 seconds into overtime, because that's how we lost to the Sharks last time. It was, they got the puck and scored almost immediately.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit more disheartening than, at the very end, but,
it's just,
that is still disheartening regardless.
Yeah, man.
It's just a loss at the very last second, very first second, it's over.
Also, let's say this was against a divisional opponent, and it wasn't. The Kraken aren't in our division. But, I mean, if you go to overtime, you're giving them a point, and that point could matter. Like, the Stars are tied with Colorado right now in points. If we go to overtime because of a loud goal in the last second, and we still pull off the win, but we give them a point, it can come back to bite us. So we've got to be more disciplined late in the game, stay focused. I mean, I have ADD, ADHD. It seems like the whole defense does right now. So we got to give them some medicine or something. This ain't working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. There's a few teams that already have 20 wins, and they're just blowing people out, man.
Yeah, but have they played more games?
I mean,
so the Rangers are 30.
Most games played right now is 33.
Okay.
So a lot of teams have 33 games, but most of them are around 30-ish.
Okay. Yeah, I see the Avalanche. And 31. So Stars and Avalanche are fighting for the leader of that division. The Avalanche have played 2 more games than the Stars, and they're tied on points. So, I mean, that is to our benefit. We have 2 more games where we can, pick up points there. Hopefully.
Well, yeah, they have a lot more losses. So, I mean,
they're losers.
You guys,
they beat us last time we played.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, the Jets aren't far behind either because, I mean, they beat the Avalanche. When was it? I don't know. They beat them recently within the last couple games or so. But, yeah, I mean, that division's pretty high hot, I guess. I mean, it's kind of similar with the Pacific Division. You just have a bunch of teams aiming for that top spot that are just right there.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you look at the Metropolitan, it looks like it's pretty much the Rangers and the Flyers. I thought it was going to be the Hurricanes, but the Islanders are kind of sneaking in there. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I don't know. That division kind of seems won already with the Rangers. Same thing with Atlantic with Bruins.
The Rangers are way ahead, man. That's wild. I didn't even realize they got out to such a lead.
Yeah, they're looking really good this season, and same thing with the Boston Bruins. They got 44 points in the year, and the next one is Maple Leafs at 38. So, I mean, they look like the clear favorite for Atlantic Division.
Yeah.
Definitely not going to see the Red Wings win that one because of how we're playing going forward.
Yeah.
But, who knows? Maybe we can get some stuff going.
You think y'all could sneak into the playoffs?
I mean, I think so. I mean, it's going to be a pretty tough one with the Panthers still kind of in it, but I honestly think we can probably eke out the Maple Leafs and the Lightning, but it just all really depends on what we can do on defense, because if we just keep getting scored on, there's really no point.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, I have a different tune singing with the Dallas Stars. We should definitely get in unless there's some major injuries going on, which kind of happened. Ottinger is injured, and he's week to week, so Wedgwood's taking the lead on this one. So, and that also contribute to the Kraken scoring that last second goal, but I think that's more defense shutting off on that one.
Yeah.
So, injury.
Oh, shit. So we actually signed Michael Hutchison to a 1-year contract.
All right.
So that's another goaltender that we have.
Hutch.
Ever since Lions got hurt. So he's been with the American Hockey League's Grand Rapids Griffins. He's got a 2.98 goals against average, which is probably better than Billy Husso right now. But still pretty bad.
Yeah, that is good.
I don't know, man. I guess it is a 1-year contract. They just want to have, I guess, 3 goalies to be able to circulate.
Yeah.
Now that one's injured, but I don't know, man.
We shall see.
Looking pretty awkward.
Is he a rookie or is he 31 years old?
He's probably a rookie. Nah, he's 33. Yeah, it's pretty wild, and I mean, I'm pretty scared about like Larkin getting re-injured because he kind of got hit pretty bad when he got injured. And
was he the one who fell on the ice with like his head first or whatever? Not head first, but he slammed his head in. Yeah. Yeah, man. No, those injuries, they'll take a toll on your team. So we'll see when Ottinger gets back. Hopefully that helps, and we'll see what Larkin does with the Red Wings.
Yeah, because, I mean, he's back, but I'm just a little nervous about him just re-injuring something or just being injury-prone in general, I guess. But
that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we can get this season back on track, but I know the next game today we're probably going to lose. So
the confidence just
I don't really know. Dude, we actually play the Sharks again on January 2nd, so can't wait. Get that rematch.
Can't wait.
Should hopefully get that taken care of.
Well, we will see. We will see what the Red Wings will be.
Yeah. I don't know. Was there anything else that popped up?
No, I got my little rant off on the Stars choking late. I think that's them news. So
wait, did the Blackhawks beat the Avalanche recently?
Did they?
Yeah, I think I saw something like that.
Let us look it up.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
3-2.
So that series, because it's back-to-back games against the Blackhawks, that series where I was feeling real confident about. I mean, trap games, gotta be careful there.
I mean, they've got 10 wins on the season.
And
It's
again,
not like they're losing every single game.
This is with Wedgwood
yeah.
in goal, so I mean, it's a little bit of a different team for
Yeah,
the
that
Stars.
too.
So we'll see what happens.
I mean, granted, it's probably a little bit better than what the Red Wings backups are doing, but you know, it's fine.
Well, he allowed 4, and you hate when 3 is allowed, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what we can get through. And next week is going to be Christmas. I hope you guys are safe and warm and whatever else through the holidays. All good stuff, you know.
Yep. Merry Christmas, and if you celebrate something else, we love you too. Y'all
Happy
take
holidays,
care.
bro. Come on, dude. You gotta be politically correct.
Nah, that's lame. Love you though. All right, peace out.
Yeah, dog.
Have a
See
good
ya.
one.